I might have this video thing figured out. We'll see. Today I'm going to show you a lower calorie version of calzone, which is pizza crust with lots of good cheese inside. Sometimes people will add meat to calzone, but since I'm a vegetarian and fish doesn't sound very good inside it, it's just going to be cheese. And I'm not using pizza crust, so it's something that reminds me of calzone. It's not really a replacement for calzone. It's not going to be the same gooey, gooey, chewy sensation that calzone will give you. That being said, I determined to show you how to do this today, and one of the ingredients that I would put in it is missing, and that's mozzarella cheese, so I'm going to use cheddar cheese, which is like anathema. Bad idea, but I'm going through with my plan because I'm not making enough videos. So in real life, don't use a 1/4 cup shredded cheddar, use a 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella. So I have ricotta cheese, we'll call this shredded mozzarella. I shouldn't have told you, you wouldn't know the difference. And I have regular Parmesan cheese, but the ricotta cheese and the mozzarella cheese are both fat-free versions because I'm going for the lower calorie. There's a lot of new science coming out that fat, your body does some good things with fat, so I'm not trying to steer you away from fat. We can revisit this in another video, I guess, as the science comes out, but let's see if I can get this in a couple sentences. What it seems like the research is saying that if I had two different entrees, say, and they both had 100 calories, and this one had a lot of fat in it, any kind, and this one had a lot of sugar in it, but say they're both 100 calories. By the time the body was through with it, maybe you would absorb all the 100 calories from the sugar one, but only 80 from the fat one. The body does something different with fat than it does with refined things like sugar and white flour and pasta and stuff. I'm not a nutritionist, nor is that my area of expertise in science, so I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not anti-fat. I am pro-low calorie, even though some of that science might be changing too. All right, enough of that public service announcement. I'm using Joseph's flatbread, and just an aside, I have a cat, I didn't used to, and he keeps trying to come into the kitchen, and if he comes in here right now, I'm going to have to spray him with a water bottle, so just be prepared. Don't want him in here, he's very hairy. Stay out, Owl, I'm talking to you. So, this flatbread, I've used it a lot, Joseph's. I'm using a whole piece. This has 100 calories, if you're counting. And I believe I will mix all these cheeses together. So, I've got a 1/4 cup of ricotta. Mine is fat-free. I have 1/8 of a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese, and 1/8 of a cup, which is 2 tablespoons, of the Parmesan cheese. That might even be too much. This is regular Parmesan cheese. The calories are the same. I'm using parsley, but you might choose to use basil. A little bit of parsley. And a little bit of garlic. I don't know how much. Just, you know, a couple shakes. I'm going to mix that all up good. I'm going to lay it on the flatbread, fold it over, and I'm going to bake it in my toaster oven, which I don't think you can see. And I'm not going to put it on a cookie sheet or anything. Excuse me. Because I want the top and the bottom to both get brown. And sometimes in the toaster oven, if I use the cookie sheet, one side is soft and the other side is hard. Or crisp. So I think this might end up being a little too much flatbread, not enough cheese. Just try to spread it thinner. Not sure. Might be alright. And this whole thing my way has about 210 calories. So you could split it in 2 if you like and have 200 calorie snacks. You know, one day and one the next. Or, just depends. Some people require a lot more calories than I do, so a 200 calorie snack would be just right for them. Okay, so fold it in half. I would suggest that maybe you use more cheese, like instead of a quarter cup, you use a half cup. Sure, why not poke some holes in the top? Just hit me as something to do. Okay, so I'm gonna bake it. I'm gonna watch it closely. I'm gonna bake it for, I don't know, I'll start with like 2 minutes per side. It's probably enough. This is a powerful toaster oven here. My Goodwill find. Okay, I'll even set my timer. And then I'll turn it over and do that again. And I'll show you the final picture, as long as that video is really working. And now I'm gonna make some of my round cakes. But that recipe, it hasn't changed very much, so I won't show that to you today. All right, bye.